How you doing today? What's going on? Forensic Golf, Atlanta Golf and Fitness Club. So I'm gonna do a brief video, and every time I say a brief video, it's been going to 15 to 25 minutes, But I just talk until I get done or get the message passed that I want to talk about. But do me a favor, you know the drill. Hit that subscribe button. It does me so much justice, and it helps us out as a community. It allows me to present more content and do different things. And let me know if you like the video or dislike the video, and regardless, leave a comment below. It makes a huge difference. So I want to talk about videotaping yourself and the different ways we can videotape yourself. So today I'm going to do what we call the caddy view. And I do a lot of down the line views because I notice social media, you don't see a lot of down the line views, and it's a very, very important view. For one thing, subscribers and customers like that view, but it's also the reason why I do it, because it shows me what I'm doing with my path, my club face to target line, and my swing path. But I also like doing videos from what we call the caddy view, which is the caddy will be looking at me right now as I play. And the reason why I like this view is because it shows me what I'm doing with my range of motion. Sometimes I have a tendency to get too much motion in my swing, so I like to videotape myself from the caddy view to see if I'm actually making proper rotation. Again, what I tell people is, I teach my clients, there's three main ways to generate power and speed in the golf swing. We have vertical speed, right? Vertical power. We have rotational speed and rotational power, and then we have lateral speed and lateral power. And if you're working on one of those three, and that's why I like to break it down, I tell all clients they usually do one of them extremely well, and we need to work on the other two. Better players, single digit players, they normally do two of them well, and they have to pay attention to one of them. But what I want you to know is, with the caddy view, I want you to see if you're actually making a turn or you making a swing. I want you to see if you stand on your back side or you're getting back over there to your target side. So let's focus on the principles of the premium setup that you already know you can do with no matter what you're playing, no matter what kind of golf you subscribe to. Stack and tilt, rotary, natural golf, traditional golf, it doesn't make a difference. All of these principles, all of them use the principles of the premium setup, where they gotta have more pressure on the target side, right? They swing along their shoulder lines. They get as much speed as possible through the ball and toward the target line, and their shoulders are working correctly, what I call the piston pivot. Anchor your weight and anchor your piston pivot, anchor your weight. Shoulders are closed now, depends on who you are. You can be huge closed or you can be slightly closed, all right? Even from an open position, I can be open right here, and I still piston pivot, anchor my weight. Now look where my shoulders did, okay? Let's do it from this one. I'm open, piston pivot, anchor my weight. Now look what my shoulders did, which is gonna allow me to control my shoulder line, control my path. But again, what I want you to work on when you're in the caddy view, I want you to see what you're doing. And what I like to look on the video, I don't want to have emotion where I feel I'm way back here. I want to feel I'm just standing inside that old school barrel, right? I'm just kind of turning and lifting the arms. And I really don't like to say the word lift, because sometimes with newer golfers, they'll lift without the turn. Like for use this caddy view when I'm working on my premium setup, because I'll go from a lot of weight on the target side to shoulders really closed to 55% of pressure on the target side to shoulders slightly closed, just to make sure I'm staying in that premium setup. So this is the normal one for me. Boom, boom, there you go. About a 3-yard draw. Now here's the second tip. Look where I have my balls. I have to actually walk over here to get my balls, and I bring it back over to where I'm working at. That slows me down. It's called spatial awareness. And what that does, it actually allows you to focus and drill down on what you're working on. All right? ball right there. Now walk over to my pal. So you're getting a bonus with this video. Some people put the balls behind them, and every ball they have to go over there and pick the ball up. Well, I'm 60 years old. I don't want to keep bending down and picking the ball up, all right? Because it wears on your body as you get older. So I'll just walk over here and drag it and get the same principle. But again, I'm feeling myself from the caddy view so I can see what I'm doing. I want to feel that I'm staying inside that barrel. That's it right there. Oh, that's a good ball right there. And what I like to look for is less is more. I want to see less motion. And the reason why, because my goal is to get you to become a more efficient player. The average LPGA player has a swing efficiency of 74.5%. The average PGA player has an efficiency swing of 72%. Tiger Woods is an anomaly. Tiger Woods was an 89% efficient swing. But here's the mind blower. The average amateur, the average rank and file player is between 30 and 35% swing efficiency. So just think if we can get you up to that 60% number from that 30, 35%, you're playing the best golf of your life. And if we get you into the 70s, you probably play the best golf that you're ever gonna play. All right, so again, we're trying to do less is more. I'm not trying to do a lot of motion. Yeah, you can name me Jim Furyk, you can name me all kind of players, Matt Wolf, you can name me Scotty Scheffler and everything. Hey, but those guys, man, when they on, and when they off, right? You know, and you're not gonna have the team that's gonna allow you to do those type things, right? So let's build a swing that's gonna require less motion, that's gonna allow you to be more efficient and get them swing numbers up to a higher efficient. Boom. Bottom two grooves and still went right toward my target. I'm just looking at motion. Because I have a tendency where I'll get too much motion. Because back in the day, coach tried to slow my hips down, and it was a nightmare because I have fast hips. I actually have fast hips. So why would you try to take away from somebody what they do so well, right? So why not build around that? So that's what I've done with the premium setup. I've allowed my hips to perform as they normally will, you know. So here you go again. I'm looking at my motion. Boom, here we go. Nice golf shot right there, buddy. These balls are just moving maybe 2 yards right to left. Over here, got to pick your ball up. You got to bring it back to your workstation, which slows you down, right? And this is the way you should be practicing. This is how you're going to improve. But make sure when you're videotaping yourself, you understand why you're videotaping yourself from the caddy view, and you understand why you're videotaping yourself from down the line. Both of them hold some really, really key points for you. Oh, that ball's launched. All right, folks, I hope this helps you out. Where you set your camera is a huge difference. One more tip, if you send in a video to a coach for video analysis, the video only has to be 12 to 15 seconds. If you're doing a video from down the line, make sure the camera is right there on your elbow plane, right? So the coach can see what your elbow plane is doing, because what really matters is what you're doing from right knee, trail knee to target knee. You can fix so much focusing on what my hands are doing from trail knee to target knee. Check that out. You don't hear nobody talk about that, do you? But it's a huge difference what you're doing from trail knee to target knee. From the caddy view, I like to have the camera where it's center mass. That way I'm seeing what my body is doing. Because that's what I want to do with the caddy view. I want to see what my body is doing. Take care, keep grinding. Remember, the journey does require work. Peace out.